What's
red
going
light
on,
is
guys?
on. How's it going? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're sitting here with Bad Bunny Nutrients. Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, my name is Chris.
I'm Andrea.
And we're just two ordinary people trying to bring rabbit manure to the world.
That's the bunny and the bad bunny, for sure.
Yeah. When we first started out, we didn't plan on doing this at all. Basically, we started with rabbits because we wanted to be more self-sufficient. So we had the garden, the vegetable garden, we had the rabbits, the chickens, the turkeys. And then slowly we got away from all the chickens and the turkeys and we just had rabbits. Meanwhile, our vegetable garden was going crazy. I mean, we're talking zucchinis, 18 inches long, this big around. And I mean,
hey, size matters, man.
What's that?
Said size matters.
But yeah, I mean, we clean cages and trays and we just dump it in the garden, and it was just going crazy.
Just like interesting, yeah. Wow, and you never noticed that it was too hot or anything like that when you were doing that?
No. Before we dumped it in, I had done a little bit of research on my own, and I found out it's a cold manure, and it's not a hot manure. You can actually, you can stick your hand underneath a rabbit's butt and throw it in the garden.
Wow.
And it won't burn any type of plant or anything.
Yeah, I saw that you had some seedlings that you had started in just straight rabbit manure. That's really impressive.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They popped, and after they popped, I didn't want to put them in a solo cup or anything. I put them in an egg carton, and just went out, grabbed some rabbit crap. It was all natural with the bedding in it and everything. And put them in there, and they started growing like crazy.
I see on there that your numbers listed are 1.2, 0.6, and 0.6. So it is an across-the-board amendment. It is supplying several things.
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Yes, it is. We've actually had it tested through A&L Great Lakes Labs down in Indiana, and I can read this to you right now.
Oh, for sure.
It says nitrogen 1.2, phosphorus 0.6, potassium 0.6, sulfur it has 0.1, magnesium is where'd it go? 0.3. The calcium is 0.9.
Okay.
Sodium is at 0.1. Aluminum, it's at 1528 ppm. Copper is at 114 ppm. And the iron is at 2170 ppm. Manganese, I think that's how you say it, manganese.
Yeah.
153 ppm, and zinc is at 230 ppm.
So you really have a lot of macronutrients in there too, as well as addition to the broad spectrum macros. You've got all of the micros, iron and zinc and sulfur and calcium and all of the things that a lot of other nutrients are probably lacking in.
As we believe it has everything needed for actually any type of plant to flourish. Whether you're growing cannabis, tomatoes, onions, green peppers, whatever. It, it it's got everything needed. All you got to do is just use water. You don't have to add anything to it.
I like easy.
Now,
What's
what
that?
size bag was that?
That's a 1 pound bag.
Okay. And how much would that typically cover if I was doing like 5-gallon pots and I was just trying to do like a top dressing of what I've got going on to give it a little oomph before I hit flower?
If you're gonna top dress, you'd probably get there's 8 cups in there. So I would probably you'd want to do 1 cup
Yeah.
per 5 gallons, so you'd get about 8.
Okay, great. That's something easy to do, you know what I mean? If you just want to give it that little lift before you get going and kind of re-amend your soils. Now, if I was using a larger container pot, let's say that I was doing like a living soil where I was going to cut my plants out by the roots and throw new things into my flower beds, how often should I just top dress those plants when I put them in there, or should I re-amend the whole beds? How long do you think it will last?
Are you mixing it in with the soil first, and then you're gonna top dress?
Yes.
Okay. Depending on how much soil you put in there,
Mhm.
we would want to use roughly 20-25% compared to your soil.
Okay.
So if you have like a 40-pound bag of soil, you would want to use maybe like a quarter.
Yeah, 10 pounds.
What's that?
10
Yeah.
pounds.
Yep. Yep, that'd be 1/4 of it. So that's good then. How long have you been using this in your gardens?
Oh, what? About 4 or 5 years now.
Nice.
Well, so it's pretty
Excellent.
tried and true stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we have lots of babies, so
Yeah, I mean we have a lot of rabbits, and that's the other thing too. We like to do all natural medicine.
Oh, I'd like to hear more about that. Yeah. What do you guys do?
well, that's how we can say that our fertilizer is pretty much all natural because we don't put anything in their feed. It's not medicated feed or anything like that.
Excellent.
So we don't give them like
Shots of
antibiotics and stuff
antibiotics,
like that.
Nothing
We do
like that.
all natural stuff.
Good.
Yeah,
Because
that's good to know.
oregano is a natural antibiotic. So if for some reason one of our rabbits has a cold or whatever the case may be, then we just put some oregano in their water.
And that takes care of it. That's a low enough dosage for them that it works.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm learning stuff, all kinds of new stuff today.
I like that. So you hear about organic, fertilizer methods, and a lot of them aren't even sustainable, in my opinion. Like the bat guano industry, it's a great fertilizer, but I don't think enough people think about the, child or teenager that's probably scraping up the bat guano out of the cave with a shovel all day. And,
Yeah, right.
and maybe they should think about those people.
The thing I don't like about bat guano is you got to be careful because you can burn your plants up.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really hot.
Yeah, real good.
Some of
What's
them are
that?
like, I said that some of them are like 0, 10, 0 on some of those, like the Peruvian ones and things like that. Those are super hot.
Yeah.
Do you age your manure, or since it's cold manure, you don't have to?
Don't have to.
You don't have to, but we do.
Okay,
You know, just to be on the safe side.
sure.
So, and then you know, we dry it out. Actually, we sift it to try to get, you know, as much bedding and everything out as we can.
Hmm.
We use pine bedding, you know, pine flakes. So we sift it to get as much out as we can, and then we dry it out and grind it up.
Nice. Sequence, what was the other thing we were going to ask him? Oh, drawing a mental block here.
I smoked right before we came on.
See, we told you it's a relaxed show. It's just, you know what I mean? Easy peasy. So tell us something that is important to you for the cannabis community. Like, what is it that you guys feel about Michigan?
You know, what we're trying to do is, when we started out with the rabbits, you know, trying to be self-sufficient, we
Went several different ways. It was starting off as, you know, to sustain for ourselves, and then it was, oh, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Then it was, oh, we want to, you know, we want to take them to shows, and, you know, then we were getting a lot of the, you know, a lot of ones that we can go to show with, and, you know, we have all pedigreed one, you know, so we're kind of like top of the line from start to end, if you will.
Yeah, from front to back.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of people are proud weed nerds. You guys are proud rabbit nerds.
Yeah.
you know, we want to bring the world of cannabis a better alternative for organics.
That's
You know,
definitely
I know
growing.
there's a lot of, what's that?
I said it's definitely growing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, organics are getting very popular.
we know there's a lot of organic products out there. You know, and a lot of them work great. A lot of them work great. You know, but ours, I mean, from working, I get, are we farmers?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, definitely.
To an extent, I guess. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
we
Our rabbits are famous now.
we work from sun up to sundown. You know, so through our, I guess the old cliche, blood, sweat, and tears.
Mhm.
You know, we're trying to bring this to the world, and you know, for everyone to enjoy. Not everybody can have, you know, a whole bunch of rabbits that, you know, they can just walk out and grab a bunch of crap and, you know, and use it.
Well, it's
So-
definitely hard to find good manures. You know what I mean? You just don't want to go to the big box store, Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, and just go buy something that's just cow manure. You can't.
Exactly.
But that's
You got to worry about heavy metals and all of this other stuff.
and the antibiotics and all that other jazz that we've already talked about that we don't have to worry about with the Bad Bunny. So
Yeah.
that's awesome, man.
Absolutely.
See?
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
That is one thing that we definitely quite proud of, to do everything natural like that. You know, it's the same with off subject, but our chickens are the same way. You know, we don't give medicated feed. We like to know what they're eating, you know, just to be safe for us as well. And it's kind of with the same thing with the Bad Bunny. You know, we know what our rabbits are. You know, we know what they what
Yep.
they rated, when we had it tested and everything, so
Sure.
we're definitely trying to stay on top of it all, for sure.
As
That's-
growers, we can appreciate that a lot. We're the exact same way. We want to know what we're putting into our plants. We want to know that they're well taken care of. We want to know that there's no pesticides and all of that same stuff. So
Exactly.
we're really preaching to the choir here. We were just a medical state and still are a medical state. And most of us are trying to bring the cleanest medicine possible to people.
That's
So
why I grow my
what
own.
you guys are doing here. Yeah, growing your own is the only way to know. Just
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
doing what you guys are doing is the only way to know that you've got the cleanest stuff. So I really appreciate that. I'm glad to be talking to you guys.
So where can we see you next at?
We're gonna try to be at the Cannabis Cup.
We'll be there.
We're
Okay.
gonna try to be there. We wanted to go to Kushstock, but unfortunately I had to work.
Sequence and I both got to go to that. That was nice. It was rainy and shit, but it was a wall of
We
people.
saw each other for like the whole time we were standing in line, and we got inside, and then it was just like never saw him again.
Never saw him again, man. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
But so people could hit you up through DMs and everything else if they want to know more about the product or where you're going to be.
Most definitely, they can either direct message us on Instagram, or they can email us at badbunnynutrients@gmail.com.
all right, perfect.
So what do you guys think of the show so far? Is it as laid back as we told you it'd be?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Easy.
it's laid back.
I'm still like really.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
I'm not.
too.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I just take care of the rabbits, okay?
Get warmed up to it for sure.
No, but you guys are
That's
like,
my job.
But it's the whole story. That's the thing. Is this is sustainable? This is supporting Michigan. You know what I mean? This is a good thing to get behind. Get it? Behind? Rabbit behind. Sorry for the corny jokes, man.
Cold
I've
rabbit
had
behind.
a couple of joints, a couple of dabs. Just get warmed up.
So,
So we're not recording right now?
no, we are.
Shit.
The jig is up.
All right, so we got some exciting news yesterday.
I'm excited to hear what's up.
I know.
So, no,
How much?
what?
I want to see how much of the screen they can see. They can cut that out.
We can just see the edge of you. That's it.
Awesome.
Just your
Okay.
ear. You're safe.
All
Just,
right.
just your ear.
No, not that ear. The other ear.
So, no, we got some exciting news the other day. We talked to a store in Oklahoma that is interested in our product.
And
Congratulations.
Oklahoma is a huge booming cannabis economy now. I
Yeah,
heard it's kind of like the Wild West over there, but it's a huge booming cannabis economy right now. So that's a good market to get into for sure. Getting a foothold in a new developing region has got to be huge.
And we're fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Fingers
absolutely.
crossed.
Good luck.
They really liked the fact that it is all natural, and that we do everything.
yeah, because technically we're not OMRI certified, so we can't say organic.
Right? We understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have to pay for a license for that.
Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep, I know.
You got to pay for everything nowadays.
Yep.
But no, we have there's stores here in Michigan that are interested. They're just waiting. It's just a waiting game right now for us.
Right. You've done everything you can do on your side. Now it's just the bureaucratic
Yeah,
side.
it's a
that's
waiting
gotta come
game.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a waiting game.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys get your name out there more, and we're glad that we're able to talk to you in the very beginning before you blow up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we appreciate it.
hopefully we can hook up with you guys at the Cup.
At
and
the Cup, it would be great, man.
Yeah, have a little session.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we've sent some samples out to some people, and one guy, lives about 2 hours north of Metro Detroit, and he loves it.
And he's using it for cannabis?
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
sweet.
There's pictures on our Instagram of it at 4 weeks old.
Testimonials are awesome, especially for a new product that's coming out. I'm
Right.
really particularly impressed in that it's a cold manure or cold compost. I think that gives it so much versatility as a nutrient. When you need some, you can put it on there and not have a huge worry about, a negative effect happening afterwards.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. Could you also, I have a question, could I use it to make compost tea?
No, you can use it to make a manure tea.
Okay.
And there's a difference.
Okay.
Scobo needs an education on this.
I'm waiting. I
gotta give him the downloads.
Come on.
No,
man.
it's the same process. The technical term is a manure tea.
Okay. See?
So, I'm just messing with you.
You're good, bro. And if I was going to do that, what I would use? Maybe a cup of that, 2 cups? Maybe a little bit more if I was doing 5 gallons?
I mean, if you were doing 5 gallons, I would probably use 4 or 5 cups.
Okay, 4 or 5 cups, and that's going to get me right going. Put some molasses in there and maybe sprinkle some other goodies, and away we go. Some alfalfa.
Alfalfa meal?
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah, man. My plants seem to really like it and perk up when I use that.
Yeah. You're pretty much giving them steroids.
Yeah, exactly. There's a fancy name for what is in it, and I cannot remember what it is.
Triacantanol.
Tricantanol. Thank you.
Tricantanol. That's it.
Yo, look at this guy.
Steroids.
He's dropping the knowledge on us tonight.
I need plant steroids.
Yo. That's the main ingredient in Super Thrive. Super Thrive used to be the thing back in the day.
Yes, it did. 1 drop, remember?
Yep. Now I don't hear nothing about Super Thrive anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't spray anything on my plants, and I think they look awesome.
If you want to get technical, you could also use bed bunny nutrients as a foliar. I don't know. I don't recommend it.
I do a lot of foliar feeding in veg with CalMag. I think it gives the plants a really robust growth.
We were talking about this before the show. We were saying that he uses that, and I use a lot of kelp. I like spraying kelp as a foliar.
Yeah,
it's more of a natural solution.
Yeah, I heard that when you were talking with Abolished Farms.
Yeah. Another cool thing is something really, really cheap that I got hip to was from Clackamas Coot, and he had talked about using the malted barley and making the barley teas. Did you ever look into that? So if you go to a beer store, you can pick up the malted barley for like $1.90 a pound, right? Take it home, put it in a coffee grinder, turn it into flour, and then add a shitload of that to your water and aerate it for like 24 hours, and your plants go crazy. It does a lot of enzymes.
Before they used it to brew or after?
Before. What do you mean?
Before, yeah, just the bulk material, I think.
Yeah, I just buy the bulk material, and then I just grind it up myself.
Okay, so you're talking about before it's used to make beer.
Before, yeah. It's a dry stock. It's been it's called malted barley, so that means that it was heat treated. I'm probably going to butcher this. It was like heat treated at the perfect time when all the enzymes were active, so you don't have to do sprout like a lot of people used to do, like a corn sprout thing where you soak them in water and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I've seen videos on YouTube of people doing that.
Yeah, I like trying to find, the cheaper, more renewable ways like we're talking about right now, and that's why I think I'm going to be looking for you guys on the shelves here real quick. Hopefully, I see you there soon.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, for sure.
Yeah, I think you guys are onto something with what you're doing and your products. So I think there's a future in there for you.
Well,
Yeah.
we appreciate that. I was just gonna say something and I forgot.
That happens a lot, man. I think it has something to do with that medicine I got.
Old age.
Old
That
age.
medicine I got, man.
Oh, that's what it was. You know, after we initially get our Bad Bunny going and taken off, we do have some other products in mind lined up.
What do you have?
Well,
You're really gonna let the worm out of the bag?
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
You
maybe.
don't have to. You don't have to. It's okay.
that was a good one. That was a good one.
It's a good setup. I'll appreciate it.
Uh,
Even Diamond sat up and took notice on the bed.
Actually, we are going to create our own brand of worm castings through rabbit manure.
Interesting.
So, compost worms, red wigglers, to be exact, love rabbit manure. So that's what they're going to be fed. Now, we don't know if it's going to create a different kind of casting or if it's just going to be your ordinary run-of-the-mill, compost worm castings. We're not sure yet.
It's in development.
Yeah, it's in development. We're
Interesting.
actually kind of curious to see.
Yeah. Sounds like
And
there's
then,
potential there for sure.
And then we would also like to do our own soil as well.
A pre-amended soil.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Compost, some of our Bad Bunny nutrients,
Some sphagnum.
maybe some of our worm castings. We'd like to bring back something from the 70s.
What's that?
You ever heard of hydrogel?
No.
How about Orbeez?
No. I'm an 80s guy.
I have heard of Orbeez.
You've heard of that one? Okay.
They're the little thing. They're like the size of a pin, and you soak them in water for 24 hours, and then they blow up like marbles. They soak up with water, and then
They
slowly decrease the water,
they slowly release the water.
Kind of like a
So-
blue mat dripper?
What's that?
Kind of like a blue mat dripper? Like a
Yeah,
kind of.
Okay.
Hydrogel, it's a latex polymer pretty much, and when it absorbs the water, then it slowly releases it back out when it starts to dry up.
Nice.
So it'll
Slow
Senior
release.
senior moment. Basically less watering,
Mhm.
Yeah, better water
less
retention.
labor. What's that?
Better water retention, yeah.
Yeah, water retention. That was it. That's what I was looking for. So that's in the works. And then something else I wanted to say. The Bad Bunny nutrients retains moisture. So you don't have to water as much.
Excellent.
But no, those are just a few things that, we're slowly working on.
I'm glad to see as a brand that you have more than just, you're not a one-trick pony. You have a complete plan that you guys want to develop and drop. And that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. Yeah,
And a
I
clear
mean,
passion for what you're doing. I really like that you're really passionate about the rabbits, treating them well, really passionate about delivering a quality product and sifting it and making sure that it's clean and, you know, as organic as you can. And,
Yeah, that's that's our main goal. You know, we wanna bring a good product, especially to Michigan. You know, born and raised here. You know, I mean, you could have 4 seasons in one day. And, I mean,
Amen.
We recently
I've
just did.
yeah, we just did. You know, I've never lived anywhere else. So, what you got, honey?
One of the contributors.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
nice.
Mm.
Spokesperson.
See, we've got him comfortable. She's brought her rabbit onto the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just pulled a rabbit out of her hat.
I didn't see that. Oh, she's cute. If you say something, then the camera will go to you guys so we can look closer at her.
I gotta
Okay.
focus
There we
on it
go.
now.
There we go. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. She's like, what in the hell are you doing to me? Put me
Right.
back down so I can eat. Oh, very, very tame, though. You can tell that you guys handle them a lot.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. She spends, like she said earlier, she takes care of the rabbits.
That's my job.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
she takes care of the rabbits, and
Why is she turning them
I do the
all
other
into
part.
bad bunnies, though?
I do. Yeah, I do the shitty part.
You do the shitty part. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So, what else? I mean, let me think.
That dog's cracking me up.
The dog.
What kind of dog is that?
Moving.
Diamond.
Yeah, she's a blue-nosed pit bull. It's storming here, so she keeps moving.
Yeah.
The rain's coming our way next.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard.
Great.
Yeah, we batten down the hatches. So,
It's not too windy here, and it typically is, so nothing should blow away at your place, I don't think.
Not that hasn't blown away previously.
It's usually ripping through here, so, and it's pretty calm, it seems like.
Okay. Well, Sequence, do you have any other questions for him?
I'm good, man. I'm a synthetic grower, sadly, but I'm really interested in learning more and more about the organic side of things every day. And I really appreciate what you guys are doing and bringing a quality, clean, organic product that's got a lot of micronutrients in it to the people. And I think that that's really going to be well received. I'm looking into growing that way, especially for outdoor plants. So that's definitely something that I'll look into in the near future.
Good.
Every guest that we have that comes on here, we get a little bit more organics, and we're just kind of pushing old seed a little bit at a time, little bit. You know, the thing you didn't mention is that it is renewable, you know, and it is Michigan supporting Michigan. You know, that's a big
Absolutely.
thing.
absolutely.
And, you know, that's our thing for the show is that we want to bring people on that are from this state. We want to give you guys some exposure and give you a chance to come on here and basically just talk to us. We don't even care about what. It doesn't matter. We
We
don't care.
appreciate it so much.
Absolutely. We're glad that you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
agreed to
of
come
course,
on and
of
do the
course.
show with us.
Absolutely. Lots of fun in it.
See?
Yeah,
Look
thanks
at
for
you.
coming on
I
and
was
teaching us that.
nervous at first, but I'm
Shit,
good
Then you
now.
brought a rabbit.
I still am.
It's just like smoking with your boys, man. So here's what I'll say in closing is you guys have really been great to us and been reposting our things and really helping us get our name out there. And so this is our opportunity to do the same thing for you. So if the listeners out there are interested in looking into this product, it's Bad Bunny. You can check them out on Instagram. And basically, I just want to say thank you. And I hope that I get to see you guys at an upcoming event so I can grab a couple bags.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We appreciate it so much, guys.
Thank you.
We
Right.
really do.
Thank you.
You're
welcome.
for coming on.
We'll see you soon, hopefully.
Definitely.
And we'll keep repping you on Instagram or wherever we can.
Excellent. See?
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right.
Oh. I hate goodbyes.
Lloyd.
Just go.
Damn button. Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.